Welcome back to Disasters Rewound. Subscribe for more like this, and leave a comment on what historic storm you would like me to cover next time. In the first week of February 2026, the southwest Indian Ocean birthed a storm that would become the deadliest and costliest of the season. This was intense Tropical Cyclone Gezani. While it began as a humble tropical disturbance on the 4th of February, it spent its first few days hovering in place, gathering energy from sea surface temperatures well above 28 degrees Celsius. By the time it was officially named on the 8th of February, the clock was ticking for the islands in its path. Gezani's most terrifying trait was its speed of transformation. In a narrow 30-hour window between 8 and the 9th of February, it underwent rapid intensification, exploding from a moderate tropical storm into a high-end Category 3 equivalent powerhouse. Satellite imagery captured a textbook pinhole eye, a tiny, menacing center surrounded by a wall of thunderstorms so violent they were producing rain rates of 4 centimeters per hour. At its peak, Gezani sustained winds of 185 kilometers per hour, with gusts screaming up to 260 kilometers per hour. The storm's first victims were the remote outposts. The islands of St. Brandon were battered by peripheral winds and massive 10-meter waves. But the true catastrophe was reserved for the mainland. On the evening of the 10th of February 2026, Gezani made a direct, bone-crushing landfall near Toamasina, Madagascar's second-largest city. The results were apocalyptic. A 1-meter storm surge rushed into the streets while winds leveled nearly 90% of the city's infrastructure. In a cruel twist of fate, this hit came just 10 days after Cyclone Faisha had already soaked the region, leaving the ground saturated and the population vulnerable. But Gezani wasn't finished. After carving a path of destruction across central Madagascar, leaving 63 dead and displacing over 20,000 people, the storm emerged into the Mozambique Channel on the 11th of February. Fueled by the warm channel waters, it began to re-strengthen. It teased a second landfall near Pinhole, Mozambique, passing just 60 kilometers off the coast and lashing the shoreline with hurricane-force gusts. Finally, after 15 days of terror, the system turned southward, rushing the coast of South Africa with rogue waves and heavy swells before transitioning into a subtropical system and vanishing into the Southern Ocean on the 20th of February. Gezani's legacy is a staggering $142 million in damages and a landscape forever changed. It wasn't just a storm, it was a 2,000-kilometer trail of resilience and ruin. This has been another episode of WeatherFollower, Disasters Rewound. Thank you for watching. If you want to explore more stories of powerful weather and the crucial lessons they've taught us, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.